by the way, the most widely used mechanism until theorists started suggesting that the DA has much better properties in terms of incentives, and the IA should be replaced by DA. But so IA simply takes the students and permanently assigns them based on their priorities in each step. Okay? So, and of course it's iterated again. So why is this so manipulable? Just for those of you who are not familiar with this, because if a student basically could lose out if they rank their schools, highly ranked schools that are really popular, where they may not be accepted, and by the time they get around to applying to a school where they would have a better chance, by then those schools are full. Okay? So the way to manipulate is basically to put schools, so-called safe schools, higher up, maybe even in first place, so as not to risk losing out, because if a safe school is ranked high enough, then the student is going to get accepted there for sure, and then there is no risk, or there is less risk of losing out because the application occurred in a step that's too late, in a step where the school is already completely filled. Okay. The efficiency adjusted EA there also, this is more complicated, I'm not going to get into the details of this. Basically, because the different acceptance mechanism is not efficient, if you just look at it, not Pareto efficient, if you just look at it from the student's point of view, but it can only be Pareto dominated at a particular profile by a matching, which is actually not stable, which means that there is a priority violation. So Kasten suggests that we should do a sort of an efficiency improvement, and that happens along the lines of finding interrupters in the different acceptance in the steps itself, working backwards in the steps. I don't want to get into the details of this. But the point is, who are these interrupters? These are the so-called troublemakers, right? Because of their application, some other students get rejected, but eventually these interrupters themselves don't get accepted at the school. And this leads to those famous rejection cycles in the different acceptance, which leads to inefficiency. And so essentially, the intuition behind this mechanism, the rough intuition, is that you restore some of those rejection cycles and improve efficiency, such that at the end you end up with a quite efficient match. Okay, TTC is another well-known mechanism. So here, again, it's iterative, and this one, by the way, similarly to immediate acceptance, makes final acceptances in each round. But unlike immediate acceptance, it is actually a strategic proof. It cannot be manipulated. But so here, we endow students with each school is endowed to the student who has a top priority for the school, and then we ask students to point to the student who is endowed with their most preferred school, and this way we get a directed graph. We identify the cycles in the directed graph, which we call top trading cycles, and we assign students who are in a top trading cycle to their most preferred school in this round, and then we remove these students and we repeat in that smaller market, where of course if a school is already full, right, so we have these capacity constraints, then students will have to point to not their first rank school, but not actual first rank school, but school that is